Using Amazon Web Services allowed us to go from 0 miles to hit the ground running at 100 miles an hour. Now, literally in the space of one game, we've got hundreds of thousands of players all playing a connected community, influencing the story together. My name is David Walsh, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer here at Frontier. Frontier is a game developer in Cambridge, UK. Elite Dangerous is a game that we have revived from an original 1980s classic game called Elite. Our ambitions for Elite Dangerous were to really make that same technological impact today that the original game did back in its day in the mid-1980s. For us, that was really all about connecting players together. It was crying out to be a massively multiplayer universe, and so we knew, going from making our non-online games, we had to basically go from 0 to 100 miles an hour in terms of online capabilities.
My name's Dav Stott. I'm a senior server engineer here at Frontier Development. We knew that we had a certain amount of time to build the Elite Dangerous game, and using Amazon Web Services took away a lot of infrastructure work that we would have had to do in order to start building the game. This frees us up to focus on the game mechanics, on the data, on the actual development. The most obvious metric for our usage of AWS is the number of EC2 servers we're running to support the game for the number of players we have online. Sometimes when it's quiet and we haven't got very many test environments running, we might be as low as 80 servers. Whereas sometimes when it gets really busy and we've had a really popular release and we have a number of test environments running, it can go up to 160, 170. So by using AWS, we're able to just pay for what we need, which can save us 20, 30% of our maximum running costs.
What we are able to do is basically rely on the computers and the bandwidth from AWS as if they were ours, but in a scalable way, so they're all basically there when we need them to be there.
The unique part of AWS is a lot of the more developed services, such as the multiple availability zone MySQL instances, the new Aurora service based on RDS, DynamoDB that scales all by itself without us having to worry about it, latency-based routing with Route 53, having it all managed within a single console and having it integrated within the same API. That's a very unique selling point for us. Amazon's SQS to make sure that we have reliable but asynchronous events. We use Route 53 just to keep the configuration nice and simple. But we also use it dynamically, so if a node in the cluster comes online, then the cluster will add itself to that Route 53 entry and it will take it away again when it's done. AWS gives us the scale to make sure that every commander's action counts and contributes towards a wider goal. If somebody in their bedroom is in a wing with one of their friends from a different country, they can play together, they can form a wing, they can hunt some pirates and be confident that their actions are forming part of the wider galaxy. For Elite Dangerous Horizons, which is our exciting new expansion coming out later on this year, we're opening up even more of the galaxy. If we have 400 billion star systems, you can imagine just how many planets we're going to have to keep track of, and the AWS scale gives us confidence we should be able to respond to this.
It's been very useful to use both the Amazon Web Services hardware and the scalability, but also the tools that are in place as well. It really allowed us to employ a very focused, relatively small team, have a very big impact on what we've been doing. So we just basically get a massive head start by using Amazon Web Services.